I'm here with Ripon College head football coach Ron Ernst, who today his Redhawks defeated College of St. Scholastica 17-16 in a wild game. Coach, can you talk a little bit about the win after losing to them by 1 point up there last year, coming back and getting this victory this season?
Well, Mike, we knew they were a very tough team. They finished 10-0 last year. They ran the table and had a very close playoff loss, so we knew they were a good team. And I think us starting off the season with a really tough opponent hopefully sharpened us up a little bit. I was certainly very pleased with how our kids played. Certainly first game of the year, a lot of mistakes, but a lot of teachable opportunities, and we'll get them fixed and get ready for next week, but very happy to come out of this thing with a win.
Talk about the play of the defense and special teams today. Brad Knobloch had 3 interceptions to tie the school record for a single game. You also had a blocked 2-point conversion that you returned. Decker Thompson returned for 2 points the other way. Talk about that performance today.
Well, I think the big thing, Mike, is we talked to the kids all week about, making things happen, making plays, because you just can't rely on other people making mistakes. And we had to go out and we had to make things happen, and our kids really bought into that, and they certainly did. I saw guys trying to strip the ball, to try to force fumbles, breaking on passes to make interceptions and things. So I was very proud of our team in terms of them making plays, and so it's a sign of some of our senior leadership that we have on this team.
And I guess it can't really be overstated either. At the end of the game, the offense kind of ran the clock out on that last drive. Just talk about their play today. Well,
the offense struggled a little bit, but they got the things done that they needed to when they needed to. We needed to run the clock out, and they did. They did not turn the ball over once all day, and so by not turning it over and putting the defense in a bad situation, they were very successful in that regard too. So, they struggled a little bit, but they'll get it cleaned up. They'll fix the mistakes, and we'll be better.
Okay, and then kind of talk about the season going forward. You play Rockford next week before your bye, before you get into some of the MWC South teams. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, Rockford will be an interesting opponent in the sense that they have a new head coach. I see they had a big win today, scored a lot of points, so that's something that we're very concerned with, that we'll have to take a look at. But and we got to go on the road. So we certainly have our work cut out for us, and like I said, we have a lot of things we got to clean up, but that's why it's called coaching, and that's why we have a week of practice, and we'll get it ready.